Regarding the Steele dossier, Christopher Steele, it has been revealed that he testified in a trial in England and testified that he believed that Hillary Clinton and possibly then Assistant Secretary of State Susan Rice were aware of his activities with regard to creating and discovering the information that was in the Steele dossier. You are somebody, of course, who's been keeping track of this on the Judiciary Committee, oversees the FBI. Steele dossier was used partially to get some of those warrants in the FISA court. And so I wanted to get your take on this new development, this new information regarding Christopher Steele and the Steele dossier, sir.
Well, it's particularly important what Steele is saying. He's not just saying, he's testifying under oath over in England in a lawsuit that Alpha Bank brought, I guess, for slander or libel for things that were said. But if you look at the backdrop for the lawsuit, he says he testified that Sussman, who was a lawyer for apparently the DNC, and Mark Elias, who was the attorney general counsel, the Clinton campaign, they were his sources, and that Sussman contacted him 2 days before the FBI got a warrant to start surveilling the Trump campaign through Carter Page. And he says there were suspicious network traffic between the Trump organization and Alpha Bank. Now, people in politics are familiar with an opposition research report, but this is really intriguing that the Clinton campaign and the DNC were apparently getting opposition research from American intelligence. Either that or they had hacked into a network they shouldn't have been part of. It's serious stuff, John.
Are you surprised? Are you surprised at this pretty explicit admission that Hillary Clinton knew about the Steele dossier?
Well, the thing I'm surprised about with the use of bleach bit and all the other things that the Clinton administration appeared to have done, or the Clinton campaign and DNC appear to have done to obstruct justice and hide evidence, it's surprising that there was a written document, a written statement by Christopher Steele where he verified that. So in a court of law in front of a jury, you would call that past recollection refreshed, because he was saying he thought maybe Hillary knew, but then they read him his own words that were recorded at or near the time of the conversation. It's certainly the appearance. That pretty well nails it, that he understood back then, yes, she was completely advised on all of this stuff.
Put this in perspective for us. This seems like a pretty big revelation.
It is.
How, on a scale of 1 to 10, what are we talking about here? What kind of a revelation is this, would you say, this latest Steele dossier revelation?
7 to 8, moving up toward 10 once there's any testimony of confirmation of a higher level, which would be POTUS himself, as Lisa Page saying, actually want to know.
And POTUS is Obama, right?
That was Obama. That was President Obama at the time. That's right. My point is, Christopher Steele, he had to have his memory refreshed to get him to admit, yes, he did believe Hillary Clinton knew with that writing he had written at or near the time of the conversation. But my point is, if Durham is calling people in and getting them to testify, then he probably has a whole lot more information than we've just learned through Christopher Steele's testimony.
Is this the smoking gun people have been looking for, do you think?
Oh, you asked that. I don't think this is the smoking gun. I think this is evidence of bullets being placed in the gun about to be fired.
That's a great metaphor coming from a congressman from Texas, sir.
Thanks. We like our guns in Texas.
Congressman Gohmert, 1st District of Texas, sir. Thank you very much for talking to us on One American News. It's great to see you. Look great, sir. Thank you.